It's open day and I'm presenting a report card for the PF government to you Zambians who are the parents. You are the parents of PF. You sent your child to school PF. So today, Madam Stumbeko is going to present a report card for PF, our student. So you can see there. Hi, Kefas. Hi, Nicholas from Choma. Join in, guys. I'll give it a few minutes and then we get started so that we don't waste your time and your bundles. We're going to go straight to the point. Yes. Yes, so share your comments below. How are you guys? I hope you're doing fine. This is Queen Pumi here. That's the subject we are discussing today. Report card for PF. It's very important, like, you know, to evaluate. So in this case, PF have been ruling us for 10 years. So I'm going to give my take, give a report. So I'm the teacher and the PF is my student. So we are just, it's a role playing over here. I want you guys to be interactive. I'm going to be asking some questions and then you can just put your answers there. So Queen Pumi here, I'm a political activist based here in the United States. I am now campaigning full force for my party, UPND, because they are the People's Party. They are the one to liberate Zambia. Yes, Zambia, it's time to change. There are so many problems in Zambia, so we need to change that. Thank you, Kezeli. Shikenu mwani, mwaisen mukwai, amutamboke, intonga molibi habuti, mwachoma bwanji, Zambians, join in. We have an interesting subject today. I'm giving the report card for PF. I'm the teacher on open day. It's an open day for Zambia. And after this report card, I'm going to post it online so you can use it in your day-to-day conversation, campaigns. I know some of you are PF supporters. Some of you are with the HH, but money is being flashed. So you might change your mind as we go to August 12th. So that's what I want to talk about, is like, even if you receive the money, let's examine PF's performance. Okay, welcome. So yes, let's get started. So the student name is Patriotic Front, which has been our government for the last 10 years. And in this situation, I am the teacher, Madam Stumbeko, and it's open day. And I am giving a report card for PF. If you send your child to school, when you send your child to school, you expect a report. You expect to see their progress. You are paying all this money. I know this Dodi is a stalker. Dodi Chisanga, whoever you are, please. You know you are a distraction. Anyway, so PF is our student in this scenario, and we have sent them to school for 10 years, and now let's review their progress, because after 10 years, they still want to insist to continue, you know, ruling, but we have to evaluate their progress to see if they passed or failed the opportunity that we gave them to take Zambia forward and to make this country better. So there are six subjects that I'm going to evaluate PF. 6 subjects I'm going to evaluate PF. The first subject is language, and then we're going to evaluate their mathematics because they're a student. I told you, if you're just joining in, this is Madam Stumbeko, the teacher, and I am giving a report card for my student PF, who is trying to cling on to power But let's just look at how they have performed in the last 10 years. So we can decide if they passed or failed, or if they deserve to another term to go forward. So if you're just joining in, I have 5 subjects I'm going to evaluate, actually 8. So take a pen and paper, write your notes, because this is very important information. I also want to see your comments, what you can say there after I make my presentation, and then we can chat. So the first subject is language, and then we have to evaluate their mathematics skills, and then we have to evaluate how they did in development studies, how they did in history, how they did in science, especially natural science, and then most importantly, how they did in civics and political science, and then how they did in human rights. Human rights is kind of connected to civics. And then also the white elephant in the room, how PF did in commerce, which is the engine that's running our country. And finally, we are going to talk of the personality of the PF. Now, why did I decide to take this approach? I think I decided to take this approach to break it down, because, we are just seeing campaigns where people are just singing and dancing, PF forward. You have to present facts. If you're a teacher, if your student is failing, you have to take a deep dive, analyze them, analyze their personality and all these subjects that I've mentioned to assess, to determine how you can help them to move forward. So in this case, we are doing this report form to determine if PF deserves another term, or what we can help them so that if they don't manage in this term, in the next term, maybe if they improve these things that we are going to discuss, we can give them another opportunity to rule Zambia. So the first subject I want to discuss is language. On this one, you can write the marks you are giving them there. So on language, PF have failed lamentably. They are promoting tribalism. I hear comments like a presidential tribe. That is a fail, They are promoting nepotism. They are promoting discrimination. Also, I hear things like CESA formula. What is CESA formula? We are a democracy in the 21st century. So such words should not even be existing in our vocabulary. They are promoting wako ni wako. What is wako ni wako? Not all of us understand some languages. So language-wise, PF, they have failed. I'm giving them 1%. So, yes, this is just my opinion, guys. And most of the Zambians feel this way. PF have failed language-wise. They are promoting tribalism, and all human beings are born equal and free. No tribe is superior than the other tribe. These elections should be based on performance. That's why I'm doing this report card. So language is a fail. Mathematics. Yes, thank you, Pumulo, for commenting. Mathematics, give your percentage you are giving to PF. Mathematics, I think mathematics is like negative. They have failed like terribly. In math, PF have failed. They don't know statistics. They don't know equations. They can't count. Our coffers are empty. They can't calculate to say if they borrow so much money, they won't be able to pay it back. So for me, my take is everyone in PF is ineligible because they are all together in this. We can't just take it ECL and say ECL is ineligible. It's all of them because they should be able to advise ECL. All the PF leaders have failed lamentably. So in mathematics, I give them -0 because that's why the kwacha is at 22 kwacha to $1 because they have failed their mathematics. Then developmental studies. Oh my God. Awe. Chimbala, grade Chimbala, like my mother would say. In developmental studies is worse because they have abandoned our national development plan But instead, they are enhancing their PF development plan, where they are flashing money and cadarism and selective regions where they are building and claiming because they are developing the country. This makes me sick. Like this developmental plan, Zambia has a national development plan which they should follow, but they have abandoned it, you know. And this developmental plan is also connected to geography. I think all the PF, they don't know geography. They think Lusaka is Zambia because they take a few pictures of roads in Lusaka and say we are developed. They one bridge in Western Province. No, we have to have a wholesome development in Zambia, all areas. I'm going to post pictures of where I live here, and I'm going to show you the development that is happening here. I am just in a company, you know. I'm not even like in a, I can't even talk of like a Beverly Hills or whatever, but this is just a small residential area. Watch out the MATOMOLA TV for this space. I'm going to post pictures of a development in just a small region. So there also they have failed, -0. Then the next subject they have failed in is history. They have a short memory. You know, PF, they don't know their history. They haven't studied. They don't know that all dictators, their reign of terror has ended and it's going to end pretty soon. If it doesn't end on August 12th, then I don't know, because they are just digging a bigger grave for themselves. You know, the law is waiting for them. The law is waiting for them. If it's not the Zambian law, it is in the International Criminal Court of Justice, because some of the crimes that PF have done are equivalent to genocide, like providing expired drugs. That's killing people. So in history too, they have failed. So why I'm presenting this is, if you're still promoting PF, just think about the logic. Don't just say PF, PF. Think about why you are supporting PF. And that's why I'm going through this list to show you that PF don't deserve anyone's vote. History failed, -0. Let's go to science. This is the big one. Science is where they imported expired drugs. You know, all of them, the PF, they can't seem to understand the meaning of expired. What is something expired? It's useless. So why are you paying millions of US dollar on a useless drugs? Huh? Why? They have failed. This one, I think we can't even say failure. It's a genocide on the part of providing expired drugs. That one, you know, my BP rises because I have lost 5 family members in the 10 years that PF has been in government. I have lost 4 siblings and my mother in the last 10 years. So that is why I have nothing to lose. I've lost people who are dear to me because of the policies of PF. That's why I'm standing up here. I've buried 5 family members. My mother used to carry hot water on her head to bath my late brother when he was in hospital at Kawe General Hospital. And these are stories of every Zambian. It's a nightmare when you have a patient. You know, a hospital should not be a death trap. A hospital should be a place of recovery and hope. But in Zambia, a hospital is a death trap. So there they have failed lamentably. They have failed. Then also in global warming, they are spending millions of US dollars in constructing a hydroelectric station when there is no rain. There has been drought in Zambia. There is load shedding. So it's like, what kind of leaders do we have? Instead of promoting things like solar panel, clean energy, Zambia is near the equator. All we need is proper management. Then we are going to have solar there. Every home should have a solar panel. But they are spending our money on projects which are not even viable. There has been drought. You know, there has been drought. So science, natural science, they have failed. They don't understand global warming. They are not connected to the whole world to see what's going on. And then finally, before I end, there's two more. Political science and civics is the same. So on civics, on political science, oh my God, it's like, what's happening to these people? They don't understand the constitution. Every politician, if you are in making decisions for the people you are governing, you must know the constitution. You must know the constitution, or you must do your research. If something comes up, do your research. But these people, they don't know the constitution. They are trying to change the constitution in every way they can so they can stay in power. My God, it's like Zambians, we have to wake up. If you're still supporting PF, please, I'm going to send my report card. I'm going to post my report card here on MATOMOLA TV. No one should be supporting PF. Even if they are giving you money, take that money, buy bread. But remember, it's secret ballot. It's time for change, you know. And the other problem is like people, they don't travel. So they don't know how other people live. If you're in a village, you don't have to be in a village all your life. You know, you can be in a village, but improve your standard of living in the village. Take development to the village. Not because you build a flyover bridge, which is like, it's an eyesore. And they are building roads which are collapsing the first time the rains come. That is like stealing our money. It's taking us back. They are overpricing all these projects. You know, our treasury has been drained and they are rich, you know. So all these things, that's what I'm saying, is like PF have failed. Civics, there's no separation of power. They are controlling the police department. They have instructions not to arrest any PF offenders, but any opposition offenders are being arrested day and night. It's pitiful. You know, our human rights are being violated. We can't talk, you know. I heard 2 boys in Solwezi were arrested just because they said PF have failed. Is that an insult? Is saying PF have failed an insult? No, that's just a word describing what's going on. It's like this report card. Ingawa ya kuskuru wapona. Bako yati na upona. Wishana bakutuka. Now, upona, you didn't perform to standard. So that is an abuse of power. And that's why, for me, I'm a human rights advocate. We should be able to help these young people who are in jail. Who are in jail for no reason. They are infringing on their rights. We should team up and see and go to these police officers and ask them why they are detaining people on false accusation. Like they did not commit a crime. And I know in Zambia there are a lot of people who are in jail, but they did not commit any crime. Sorry, I have an incoming call. So human rights is really important. That's why I am a certified human rights consultant, and I'm having workshops to educate Zambians especially about your rights as we go to vote. It's very important because people are going to be arrested, people are going to be detained. But if you know your rights, you can speak up, people can speak up for you, and you can protect your right if you know your right. But those boys, they were arrested for saying ECL is a failure. So if we have a community, a human rights organization in that local community, they can go to that police station and have those, talk to the officer in charge there and release the boys. So we have to get ready. We have to know our rights as human beings. We are all equal. There's no tribe which is superior in Zambia. We are all the same. So this is what we are promoting. Honorable MATOMOLA and I are promoting human rights education workshops so that we have the knowledge that we need to see us through this election. Because PF, they are coming at us. They are abusing us. They are violating our human rights. You know, Balefo atule tina tuilaf mana munganda. Now there is this cyber bill. So all these are the things I'm saying. The civics, they have failed. Like, in fact, the failure for political science is number 1. They failed. The highest. That's where they failed in political science. And it's all of them. You just can't say ECL is not eligible. They are all not eligible because their report card is bad. It's bad, people. We can't sugarcoat it. Even if you are sitting there chanting PF, especially you, Dodich, saying, I'm calling you out. Are you a human being? How do you sleep at night? HH will never rule. It's not about HH. It's about Zambians. It's about Zambians and giving a better life for all Zambians. Zambia, I won't say. And on the second last topic which they failed is commerce. You know, every country is like a business. You have to produce goods. You have to buy and sell. You know, if you're a country based on consumption, you're going to have problems. And that's why Zambia is in this situation now. Because Zambia, we are a country who's just consuming. We are not producing anything. I said in my other video that Nangupanganda, in our homes, you are not working. Taukwete the cash flow. Ole kongola fe, ole kongola fe. What's going to happen? If you have a wife, they will even take your wife and your children. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Zambia, we are just tule kongola fe. In commerce, we have failed. Lamentably, that's why our coffers, our national reserve is depleted. There is embezzlement day and night, no accountability. You know, we have the famous Ubomba Mwibala. You know, actually the president has signed off on them to have all these shoddy deals. So how can we let this happen? Because it's a handful of people who are, you know, plundering our economies, our economy in our eyes. My sister, she just sent me the price of Miri meal. But I'm ShopRite where they focus sugar. My sister, she's there in Mufurila. She's like, Mwaicha wandi kuno Zambia fintu na Filipa. This is what we are fighting for. We are fighting for you people to have a better life. Vamichusha. Zambia is a rich country, mwebantu. We are sitting on gold. Literally, Zambia is a gold mine. Emeralds, nickel. Look at the prices of these minerals on the stock exchange. Look at them. It's just proper management. So, and then my last topic is personality. As a leader, you have to have that personality where people can respect you. But these PF leaders, oh my God, we have seen pornographic videos. They have no values. The people they are promoting to stand on their ticket are questionable characters. I saw yesterday that guy who attacked a police station in Lusaka. He's standing as MP. I'm like, really? Where is the law? The law in Zambia right now is paralyzed. It's a tendencies of dictatorship government where even the law can't say anything, you know? The law is there, but they can't say anything. So that's what we are saying. So anyway, you guys, to sum it up, for me, I have presented my report card for PF, and I think they have failed lamentably beyond. They don't deserve another chance. Maybe after 10 years, they can come back and we can look at them. Maybe another generation when we are all dead and gone. Because that generation will kind of forget what they have done, you know? It's like you're in a bad relationship and you are abused very badly. Can someone come to you after a year to take me back, Wamsenda? No. You need time to heal. This country needs time to heal from the tortures of PF. They have tortured us. We have lost loved ones. We have no cash flow. You know, there was a pandemic relief given from international communities. They pocketed that money. They are buying expired drugs. I saw doctors protesting. A doctor to protest for a job. What kind of country do we have? What kind of leaders do we have? Meanwhile, our people are dying in hospitals. There are no doctors to tend to them. But our doctors, they are not employed, protesting. So this is the information you should be sharing. I don't care. We are hungry, we are starving. So if they flash that money, take it, buy bread for your children. Come August 12 is secret ballot. So send your comments there on what you think, and I'll talk to you sometime in the week, because we are talking, we are coming live, we are ramping up our campaign every day. If something comes up, we are going to be fact checking it, and we are going to be talking about it, so that everyone is convinced. By come August 12, there should be no doubt. Everybody should be like, PF out. There is the door. PF out. You have abused us. Enough is enough. We know our rights. We have a right to a democracy. We have a right to vote. We have a right to pick a government with a heart that will take care of our interests. This government is the most selfish government I've ever known. And just to talk about my sister, I don't know if she's my sister, my mother, or my aunt, my Inonge Winner, or Mwandin. Madam Inonge Winner, out of respect, I won't even say what I really want to say to you. But, you know, as a woman, we expected better from you, is all I can say. As a woman who is the vice president of Zambia, Madam Inonge Winner, we expected better from you. And as a fellow Lozi person, I'm really disappointed. Like, your tenure in office has just passed. Like, you have made no positive impact on anyone. Apart from, you know, telling lies, people insulting you because of standing up or defending people who are stealing. So you are part of you are also benefiting. Maybe you are the engineer. You know, you all look humble, but you are wolves in sheepskin. Anyway, I end here, guys. Thank you for joining my class. That's the report card for PF. They have failed, and we are booting them out of office. This election is not about HH. Dodich Senga, you always say HH will never rule Zambia. I don't care if HH never rules Zambia. PF have to go. It's not about HH. It's about Zambians who are suffering. Change your mindset. Okay, people. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. I have almost 140 people. It's amazing. Continue following MATOMOLA TV. We are fearless. We are brave. And we are bold. It's our freedom. It's our right to express ourselves. We are not going to insult anyone, but we are just going to be stating facts and fact-checking and convincing you voters, if you're not convinced, why PF should go. They have abused us. Enough is enough. Thank you, guys. God bless you. Love you. I'll see you soon. I read all your comments, so share your comments. When I have time, I'm going to go in and read all your comments. This is Queen Pumi here. Follow MATOMOLA TV. Share this video with loved ones. You know, follow Queen Pumi on YouTube and MATOMOLA too on YouTube. Before I sign off, the good thing about following on YouTube, there is no surfing. If you subscribe to a channel which is free, you don't pay anything. If they upload a video, you get a notification of that video and then you can watch it. So you save money. So that's why it's better to subscribe on YouTube. All our videos here, we are going to share them on YouTube, and then you guys can watch it. You can share with some people. I know a lot of the older people, they are not on Facebook. So people who need you to share this information with, you can, once you subscribe on YouTube, you can share the videos to your family and friends on YouTube. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll stay on a little bit if you have any questions, and then I'll sign off. I'm just reading your comments. Hi, Lucky. Yes, yes, yes. Why not? They are stealing from our coffer. That's true. Lucky, yes. Mark. I know some people are insulting me. It's okay. You can insult me, but I'm not here to be insulted by anyone, but just to campaign for Zambians. I'm not standing for any office, you know. I have my career. I have raised my children. What I'm just doing now is for the love of Zambia, to help the youth especially, so that we can make or live a better Zambia for our children and our grandchildren. Most of you, if you are here, if you're under 30 years old, then you are my son or my daughter. It's MATOMOLA. It's not about civics. This is just my analysis. We have to change our mindset, and that's what I'm saying. Don't confuse this report card to UPND. It has nothing to do with the opposition. I'm just looking at their performance. So you, MATOMOLA, as a person, look at PF's performance. You know, if you are a teacher in a class, you evaluate each student individually on their performance. You don't start comparing students. And that's what I'm doing here. PF's performance is what we are looking at. We are not comparing it to UPND because they are not in government. You know, when their time comes, when UPND is in government, we'll start their report card too and see if they have performed well, if they need to be given another term. So right now, it's not even about being PF. We are just looking at facts. You know, just look at the facts. Don't be brainwashed with these slogans, so there's so much that you are blinded to see the truth. That's what I'm saying. You know, don't be brainwashed with that the envelope they are giving you, which you will spend in 1 month. The money will be finished, and then you vote for PF, and then for 5 years you'll be suffering. And mind you, those envelopes they are giving, people who are not PF, they are suffering. They are not receiving it. You know? So that's what we are saying. Thank you, guys. So this is just a report card for PF as my student. I'm not comparing. You can't compare students in a class. You have to evaluate each student individually. So today, my student was PF, and they have failed in all the 8 subjects. 0. Division F, Division 9. Thank you, guys. Love you. Stay safe. Continue campaigning in your communities and share this information. I'm going to have a document to what I discussed today. I'm going to have the report card for PF, and then we can discuss, and you can use it as you campaign, because you know you are with neighbors who are PF. You start the conversation. Why are you voting for them? Look how they did here. Look how they did here. It's all failure. So I sign off, guys. Love you guys. Take care. Forwards. I can't wait for August 12. It can't come soon enough. I can't wait, because change is coming. We have to change Zambia. Yes, Zambia is a rich country with good people. I love you guys. Take care. I don't care if you're PF. I love you too. All right. Bye. God bless you. Bye.